Hey everyone, back for another video, and today this is mostly a reactionary video, and a non-spoiler video. Just want to point that out. Shin Kamen Rider. That's right. Literally, I just got back from the theater just a few minutes ago, and without giving spoilers, I can give my honest thoughts on Shin Kamen Rider. And I'm gonna say this. Really good. Really, really good. I really enjoyed this movie. It's a little ridiculous, but in a good way. You know? I think that in general, it really it really honored the legacy of Kamen Rider and what makes Kamen Rider, I think, super special. You know, of it not being just your regular superhero like Spider-Man or Batman or anything like that. And because I feel like Hikariano, the guy who directed this and also created Evangelion, Shin Godzilla, Shin Ultraman, you know, the good ones, and also did Gunbuster. I feel like he really solidified and really understood the idea of Kamen Rider. And I'm not surprised either, because he's clearly a fan, and also, if a dude dressed like Kamen Rider, if he's dressed up like Kamen Rider for his wedding, that's already how you know that he cares. But like I said though, I think that personally, I really enjoyed this movie. I think that it had fun action. The story was very well done. I think it really it felt episodic like Shin Ultraman did. Just I want to make that clear. It has the episode kind of feel, where it kind of does feel like a monster of a week kind of, but it feels a little more like what a movie would do it. And also I gotta say this though, Kamen Rider's design I really, really like. Like, man, I love the coat. Like, that's why I look like this right now, you know? I might just actually keep this look for the rest of my YouTube channel. But I gotta say, like I said though, I love the design. This is not exactly a spoiler though. His first transformation, right? And like I said, and this is not a spoiler, I know, because in the trailer. When he first transforms into Kamen Rider, I love when he gets on his motorcycle, right? And he's like this. Like, I love that. That's just like, oh, that's so good, man. But like I said though, I also really like the ending, actually. That's the one thing I don't know if a lot of people who talked about this movie ever mentioned. I actually really like the ending. It's not what I expected, but it is a very good ending, I feel. And it kind of somewhat hints of a sequel. I don't know if they'll do one, but they kind of did the similar thing like Shin Godzilla, Shin Ultraman. Like, it's kind of like somewhat on a cliffhanger, but it does feel like an ending though. It's like, oh, what's gonna happen next? Who knows? So, you know, and like I said though, I really think that Hikariano really gets Kamen Rider, and I really enjoyed this. This is like one of the I think better Kamen Rider movies, you know. And I think that, like I said, because I know that there was a somewhat reboot of Kamen Rider, the original. I think it's called Kamen Rider the First, but I thought it was just okay. I didn't really feel like it really had the push, you know what I mean? But I feel like this one did. I feel like they got it right. They did change things, I think, but for modern audiences. But like I said, I feel like people who are just trying to get into Kamen Rider, I feel like it might, I don't want to say it's jarring. It might be a little, but I feel like you would understand it. You know, it might be a little, hard to follow. But I feel that, for me, it's easier. It's going to be easier for me because, I love Kamen Rider. But I feel because I didn't come to this movie alone. I came with my dad. And I feel like what he's told me, he seems like he really does understand it. So I feel like, to me, because also my dad hasn't seen Kamen Rider. He's never even heard of this character. I feel that like it's like I think that this movie really does work for modern audiences who's trying to get into Kamen Rider, and I feel like that's what the movie was trying to achieve. Like, oh, we're trying to give it like Kamen Rider a more wider audience than what we already have. Not saying Kamen Rider isn't failing. Kamen Rider is one of the biggest things in Japan. Like even when I went to the theater, like the theater, like the literally audience, there was like it was packed. It was crazy. And that pretty much proved how good this thing was. That's why people who do like Kamen Rider, you guys gotta watch this. It is great. And people who are just trying to get into Kamen Rider, I would watch this when it comes out, because I think this is just a one-time thing of a movie. That's why I saw it in theaters, because I want to, and it's an awesome experience. But yeah, I think that's it for the non-spoiler stuff. And I think if I would rate it, I want to say a 9 point. I think I would say give it a 9. Like honestly, I think a 9. And like I said, I think the Shin movies that Hikariano has been making have been great. I love Shin Godzilla, love Shin Ultraman. Shin Kamen Rider is a great one. And I'm really excited to see what he's gonna do next. I think that's it. See you guys next time. Bye bye now.